too long. So Sarah, my name is Victoria, and for today's reading we are doing what's next in love, what you can expect, and yeah, just a little bit of hopefully good news. The first pile we have here is the furry yellow goldish furries country, and the second one we have is the gray with white and gold lines. Okay, so you can go ahead and choose your pile here. This is going to be a little quick short reading. If you do need a little bit of more time, you can go ahead and pause right here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on pile one. Pile one, if you chose the furry gold scrunchie, this is going to be a reading. Today I'm just using the classic tarot. All right, so as briefly stated in the beginning, we're doing what's next in love, what you can expect coming in the next few weeks to months regarding love. Don't think about anything too directly. Just focus on your breathing and relax. Do keep in mind that all of my readings are generalized, so some messages will not speak to you right away. And if not, that's okay. You can just leave them here and take what does make sense. And you can always remember to choose both piles, that's fine. And if you do enjoy this reading, I do hope that you consider joining my little lonesome tribe as we are growing, and I would love to have you. So what is next in love for my pile ones? What can they expect? Are they ready for love? Is love ready for them? Next in love for my pile ones. What can they expect? Last one. So I'm going to choose 3 cards, and if need be, I'm still thinking about whether or not I want to add in any oracles, but depending on the direction that the reading takes, then I will just continue on from there. Okay, so for the first one here we have 10 of Cups, with the Death card, and the Empress. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Dang, back of the deck, we got the 9 of Cups. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me not get too ahead of myself, but I will tell you, and I'm pretty sure you know if you are used to watching tarot cards, this is a damn good pile. Ooh. Sheesh and pieces. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All right, let's see what we got here. You know what I'm getting? It's kind of like imposter syndrome is what I'm kind of picking up from this spread. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you're having some type of like imposter syndrome type of issue going on here. And with the imposter syndrome, what that basically means is that you feel as though in some way or another you don't deserve the life that you have, whether it's the relationship you have, the job you have, the family you have, the luxury you have, the blessings you have. It's just something about it just doesn't feel like, you don't feel like you should have it. So it kind of just makes you question almost everything else in your life. So you may be in this great relationship, but it's like you may have friends around you that are not in the greatest of relationships, or they can't seem to get it together with the people that they're with, or their families are like probably arguing all the time, and then your family, like you guys barely argue, like family dinners every week, or like you guys go on vacation, you're the person you're with brings you flowers for no reason, texts you for no reason. Like you may feel like you could, yeah, that's what it feels like. Like you feel like you're not, it's like you question, why don't I have those problems? Like, why does everybody else have that problem? Like, I'm getting kind of like an empath vibe off of it. Like, it's like you feel bad for the love you have in your life, the type of life that you have. You feel bad for having it. But I think it could just be because of your environment right now. And like I said, maybe people around you, their relationships are not going as well. And you know, you're there with them and they could be crying, or they could be mad, or like they could just be talking about like, why can't I have like a relationship like yours, or like, you know, like things like that. I feel like I think you just need to really be able to understand that just because other people in your life are having issues or whatever the case may be within their life, that should not make you feel bad for the life that you have. If anything, it should make you love it that much more, because you're able to see what it's like to not have that through somebody else, through your friends, through TV, whatever. You're able to see that, you know, like, damn, I'm really sad for you. Like, I feel bad, you know. But I think what you're doing is you're taking that energy on personally. You're taking it on. So it's like you may be starting to question your life. Like, is it that good? Or like, do I even deserve this? Like, why is everybody else struggling and I'm over here, you know, with the perfect guy, the perfect home, the perfect job? I feel like you might be going through some type of like imposter syndrome right now. You need a reset. You need like some type of reset to help you to better understand that the life that you have, you deserve it. And that's not to say that the life that others have, they deserve it. It's just to say that everybody's life is not going to be the same. Like, shit, I wish I was Beyonce. Okay. But it's not going to happen. Like, it's and that's just to put a little bit of laughter and fun into the reading. But I mean, like, I feel like you're taking other people's problems and what they're going through to the heart. And now you're starting to question yourself. You're starting to question your life. You're starting to question your blessings. And you don't need to do that. And I understand saying that to an empath, it's hard. Because they're like, I don't do this on purpose. Like, you think I want to think like this? And so I get that. I definitely get that. But I feel like if that is something that is really happening to you right now, if anything, maybe you need to take a break from your friends. Take a break from, I think it's more so you need to take time away from maybe the friends you have, the family you have. Like, only if they're like the ones that are coming to you and they're telling you like, oh my God, like that, like they having relationship problems and stuff like that. And it's not even about being selfish. It's just knowing when, it's having boundaries. It's just knowing that due to your empathetic ways, or due to you always trying to understand people, that does tend to creep in to your life, and it makes you question things about your life and your situation. And it would be a real shame if you continue to let that happen and end up messing this beautiful thing up that you have here. Like, it's just letting your friends know, look, I can't handle, I just can't take on that energy right now. And if they're your friends, they're going to understand that. I just can't take on that energy right now. Because it does get to me, and I do feel bad, but it's making me question my own life right now. And even if you don't want to say that to them, just, if you need to take time away from them, just be like, yeah, I'm not going to be free this week, or I'm not going to be free this day. Like, I'm gonna go on like a, self-care week, or we're me and whoever you're with, we're like we're doing some type of like, I don't know what people do or retreat together. I don't know. It just say like we're spending some time with each other. We're kind of just wanting to, we're just spending some time together, so I won't be free this week. There's nothing wrong with telling your friends, I just need a break, because I feel like that's what this thing is here. It's making you question your blessings, your life. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's a very nice quality to have. But you have to learn to until you're able to learn how to separate their emotions from your emotions fully, I would definitely say just not remove yourself from them, but just try to set boundaries with it. Like if you have a friend and they continuously break up, and then the next week they come back to you and they be like, girl, oh my god, we had such good makeup sex. And you, this is a story that you're hearing like constantly. Just be like, look, the next time y'all break up, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, because the next few days you're going to tell me the same thing you're telling me now. Oh, the makeup sex was great. And oh, he said he's going to try better. And I like, even if they're the problem in the relationship, whatever it may be, just be like, look, I'm tired. Okay. I don't see how you not tired, but I'm tired. And the next time y'all break up, just keep it to yourself, or just don't tell me. I'm the one person that you do not need to tell. What's next in love? I'm going to do singles next. What's next in love is pure happiness. Now, if you single, boo. You ain't going to be single for much longer. Like, no, you're not gonna be single. I would definitely say, if you are single, or even if you are dating right now, be careful with sex, because the Empress is a very fertile woman. Very fertile. Too fertile. That's why she wearing this big ass dress. I always wondered why they got her wearing this. Love is about to be banging down your door, child. And then with this death here, I think this has to do with some type of mindset for my singles. This may have something to do with a something about your mindset needs to die off, needs to be washed away. Maybe you had somebody in the past and you guys may have broken up for whatever reason, or you could have lost them somehow. As in, like, they're no longer here. And you're probably going through this mode of like grief and stuff like that. And you could probably still be here. Or it could just be a relationship that you were in that just did not pan out the way that either of you were expecting. So the both of you are kind of going through this transition stage of letting each other go, letting it, letting the chips fall where they may. But I feel like even if that is the case, there's nothing for you to worry about. Like, the universe is definitely behind you, 100%. Like, you don't have to worry about that. And don't let this death card fool you. Sometimes this death card can mean the death to a mindset, a death to something that has been in the way for you for so very long. And now it's finally moving out of the goddamn way, so that you're able to take on this Empress that you already are. Or even if you are already in this Empress stage, you're able to actually believe that you're an Empress. Believe that you have so much to bring to the table. Believe that you will not be settling for less. because you're worth so much more. You want somebody to put in the same energy that you put in. For some reason, with this death card, even with my couples and with my singles here, I really look at this death here as some type of transition from one mindset to another. It's washing away something that no longer needs to be there. Burying it and letting it just, leaving it there. No longer having it sit in your mind on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, this is something to do with like a, I don't know if you've ever, what I would say if this is something to do with like washing away bad energy and stuff like that, what I would say is at night, go like skinny dip into the ocean. Like, you ain't gotta go all out there. I'm just saying like in the front, like you can even bend down and splash the water on you. That is a great way to wash away bad energy. It's a great way. Just go skinny dip. Me and my mom used to do that. Wash all that bad energy off of you, whether it's getting rid of stuff in your house that you no longer need. Appreciating the things that you do have, being grateful for everything that you do have and everything that you don't have as well. To give like a time frame. So I would say from now until Halloween, around that time, I would take that time to self-care. Start doing things for yourself. Like if you don't have a routine in the morning, get up, and if whatever type, even if you do like little things, once you start taking yourself into account, like if you don't really have like a skincare routine, create one. If you don't wake up at a certain time every single day, make a time. Schedule in me time. I think right now all you need to do is focus on you, because the love is coming. What's next in love is love. And that shit is on its way, okay? And I will also say be open. Don't just shoot down people just because they don't look a certain way or they don't drive a certain car or whatever. Just whatever. Don't do that. That's not cute. It's not nice. Just be open. I'm not saying like you gotta date Notre Dame, even though he was a good ass man. But I'm not saying that. But don't just shoot down people. Be open to it. Somebody asks you out and they do it in a very heartwarming, like, have you ever asked somebody ask you out and it was just so cute that you couldn't help but say yes? It was like the way they did it was just so cute. It's like, oh my God, yeah. You don't even know what they asked. You just say, yeah. Just what's next in love for you, my power ones, is love. If you're single, love is on the way. But I feel like right now what you need to do is just pay attention to you, because the love is on the way. And don't think about it now, because the more you think about the love now is the further you're going to push it back. So the fact that I'm telling you it's on the way, and like, I mean, it's on the way. Go back to doing what you was doing, because whatever you're doing is working. But go in the ocean at night. Or if you don't like it at night, the only reason why I say at night is because you got to be naked. But if you don't want to be flashing nobody kids and husbands and stuff like that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just pay attention to you, because the love is on the way for sure. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself, so that way when it does appear and when it does come to you, you'll be able to recognize it. And believe that you are worth love. You are worth that effort. Don't settle. I would definitely say that. But also don't be closed-minded. Because love is on the way. And I think you know that. You're a beautiful person. I honestly believe you're a beautiful person. beautiful person. Your wish come true for people. Like, you got 9 of Cups and Empress. Like, okay, I'm gonna pull one card from my Work Your Light deck here, just to close out the reading and get one last message for you. Believe that you are worth what you're seeing on this screen right now, because you are. And the more you believe that, the faster it will appear. Okay, so to close out the reading, we have you're already doing it. Cha, what I said. See, y'all be thinking that. Okay. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. You already doing it, child. And this for my my couples too. If you still made it here, if you still here, you already doing it. You are doing everything that you need to do right now. Hell yeah. All right, girl, I'm finna close it off right here. I'm gonna close it off right here for you, my pawns. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading it. And if you did, please go ahead and leave a like, maybe a comment, and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. I would love to have you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, okay? So, yeah. Remember, it is all love, my love. I hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo. How to. If you chose the blue with or gray with white and gold stripes, this is going to be a reading. I am using just the classic tarot. As briefly stated in the beginning, we are doing what is next in love for you. We're going to try to see where you are currently. I'm just going to be choosing 3 cards, and then as well as the back of the deck. And depending on how the reading goes, I will be pulling an oracle, okay? As I always state, don't think too hard about any one thing, just vibe. And pay attention to your breathing. If you do enjoy this reading, I do hope that you consider joining my little lonesome tribe. We are growing, child. We growing. And I would honestly swear to God, I would love to have you. I really do enjoy doing these readings. I think that's it. I think that's it. Alright, so what is next in love for my pal twos? What is next in love for them? What can they expect? Are they ready for love? Is love ready for them? What is next in love for my pal twos? Last one. First card we have 10 of Cups. You may want to watch the first pile. This is the first card that came out in that pile too. Next, Knight of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. All right, let's see. Starting off with the back of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups shows a bit of boredom. Like, you could be bored right now. But with this 8 of Pentacles here, I'm really getting a sense of, like, you may work a lot, or you may be focused kind of on your career, or at least you have been recently, or like for the past few weeks, months. Work has kind of just been something that you've been mostly putting most of your energy to. And I do, which is not a bad thing, obviously. But what I do see here, because I usually use the Four of Cups as like the one that kind of rounds everything up together towards the end. I find that you may become bored. And the reason why you'll become bored is because you may want this Ten of Cups here. And you may have people, in a sense, asking you out, wanting to go out with you. And you may go out with them. But I feel like you do that in a sense so that you can say you have a life. Because it goes like this. It's like you get bored and then you start thinking about this perfect life, you know, married, kids, home, happiness, whatever. Even if you don't want kids, because I hate when people, they make it seem like kids is like the end all be all for marriages. Sometimes people don't want to have kids, so take that if it resonates with you. But I feel like you need to be a little bit more open. Put a little bit more effort into love, because I feel like right now you put a lot of effort into your work. And that's not a bad thing, as I said it before. But it can easily become a bad thing when you only put minimal effort into the love department and then most of your energy into your job. And then at the end of the day, you're noticing that you're bored, or you feel left out of situations, or you don't really have stories to tell, or because it's like you, and I feel like you have the opportunity to have this, but it's like you don't put the same effort into it that you put into your professional endeavors. And then you round up here wondering like, okay, what am I doing wrong? I don't necessarily think you're doing anything wrong except neglecting the love department is what I'm getting. Because you may have someone now. So please be aware that you could, these piles are, you can be single and you can be in a relationship. So you could be in a relationship now. And you may have somebody trying to come in. Or you may even have the person that you're with trying to come to you on a different note. Like they're trying to revive the relationship in a certain way. But you're more into like your job. Like, you know what just came to me? What's that movie? It's the, oh my God, what is the name of the movie? Confessions of something. Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. That is what's coming to my head right now looking at this. That movie is what's coming to my head looking at this. Because it's like, I feel like you could potentially be in a very good relationship right now. Like, there's no issues in your relationship. Just like in the movie, the guy that she was with, perfect guy. Perfect guy. We was dancing for her with the cowboy boots on and stuff like that in the beginning. But she was very she was very into her job. And then Mr. Guy, you know, I don't even know why she liked him. Like, okay, this is like a little bit of like going sideways, but I mean, when you put the guy that she was with, her husband, next to the other guy, I mean, there's no comparison. Is it just me? Because, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not cheating on my nigga that look like that to go with this one. I don't care how much money you got. Like, are you crazy? No. That part alone in the movie pissed me off. I'm like, how you gonna cheat How you gonna cheat? How you gonna have a 10 and then you gonna go cheat with a 5? That his money make him look like a 6 or 7. Get the hell out of here. Ugh. But yeah, this is that situation is what I'm getting off right here. Like, because you're so focused in, and it don't even probably have to be your job. The only reason I'm saying it's your job is because of the pentacles. Pentacles normally is, you know, your money. So you're putting more effort into something else other than the relationship that you're already probably in. And you can be single. You're just putting more emphasis on something else. So I feel like what's next in love is you beginning to realize that if you continue on this path, all the love here is going to stay either a fantasy or it's not going to get any better. Because the same amount of work that you're putting into whatever this may be, even if it's not your job, it's obviously not bringing you the happiness that you need when it comes to your home life, your love life. You're not putting in effort here. It's like I feel like somebody's putting in effort for you, but you're not. And then you're sitting back here wondering, okay, but why am I bored? Like, but, you know, I hope I'm making sense. And if you have not seen Confessions of a Marriage Counselor, shame on you, but you need to go watch that movie right now. Because that is a good goddamn movie, okay? That movie was good. That was a really good movie. Like, I enjoyed the hell out of that movie. That movie was real good. And then he punched her mama? Wait, did he punch the mama or did she? But yeah. I think you need to realize that the amount of work that you're putting into something else, you need to also be putting in at least, you need to probably cut that in half and then add that to the love department. I feel like right now you have love with you. Either love is trying to come to you or you have the love there with you already. And the person that you're with is trying to spice it up in some type of way. But because you're so... It's this, the Eight of Pentacles here is like your main focus right now. Like you're trying to get better. But I feel like you're already good. What's next in love for you? Honestly, I feel like it's just a wake-up call. Something that's going to come to you and tell you, look, yes, you want this and you may have it. But the work you're putting in is not towards this. Because this goes like this. Remember, this is the back of the deck. So let's put it like this so it'll make more sense. I feel like this is what you may have right now. You're either in a relationship or relationship is definitely coming. Or it could be the person that you're with is wanting to spice things up because they do see that possibly you may be feeling a little bit, you know, overwhelmed. For whatever reason, whether it is your job or whatever it is that you spend your time on. And they may be trying to spice it up, but you're not doing that. You're putting your energy into something else and then wondering why you're not feeling fulfilled. It's because you're putting all of your energy into one thing instead of trying to spread it around. So I feel like right now what's next in love is a wake-up call. And whether or not you're going to choose to pick that up is going to be on you. I'm going to go ahead and pull a oracle for you to end this off from my Work Your Light. To try to see just a little bit of advice to go off. Go ahead and end this off here for you. There's nothing wrong with working hard at that. But working hard at that while foregoing this or leaving this on the back burner only to turn around and wonder why you don't feel fulfilled. That's not going to work. You have to recognize where you're putting all of your energy in and how you're going to divvy that energy up in every aspect of your life so you can feel fulfilled in every aspect of your life. It's understandable to feel in this type of way of being. The only thing is knowing when to get yourself out of it. What's next in love is a wake-up call. That is what's next in love for you, my love. That is what's next. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. What I get from this is that, you know how people are always like, you chose to come here, girl. You chose to reincarnate here. This is probably your second or third time around. And if anybody in God, in the world, in the universe, and the angels, and whoever is listening, I swear to God, if y'all send me back down here again, it's going to be me and you. With this Age of Light, I feel like with both pals, I feel like these are things that you know already. This is something that you know. This is more of like some type of confirmation. Maybe you came here to see if maybe your thought on what you needed to do or what you were thinking is going wrong is actually what's going wrong. So it's like, I feel like this here is just more of a confirmation that you already know what it is. You already know where the problem is. You already know what you need to do. Now you just need to put it to use, put it in motion. You already know what's up. You already know what's what. Stop acting like you don't. You know. You just got to learn to put your energy in every aspect equally. And if you can't do it equally, at least put them in a way that shows their importance. Because at the end of the day, love is always going to be more important. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, money will make you happy, and well, it won't make you happy. It'll just make you less stressed. But love is completely different. You could be broke as hell. And once you have that love, you feel like the richest person. And I feel like you have that. For some reason, I feel like you've just lost sight of it. But whatever you've been thinking and contemplating, and whatever you've been thinking that you needed to do, you're right. Put a little bit more energy into that love. Because that wake-up call is coming, girl. You just gotta... Are you gonna answer? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here for you, my pal twos. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please go ahead and leave a like, maybe a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I will love to have you. Truthfully, I really would love to have you. I really like doing these readings. So yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. It is my pleasure. And yeah, remember, it is all love, my love. Hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo.